What is going on, everybody? We are bringing you guys Paradox Gardens Part 1 today. I am joined with Iampossible, the creator of this awesome park. It is a two-parter, and this is going to be part 1 of it. Possible, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Klaus. Thanks for having my dream park realized here on your channel.
Yeah, of course. So I think what we'll do, since this is, going to be a creator spotlight, is we'll kind of have you just walk us around the park. Just be, make sure to tell us where to go, and what to look at, and we'll just kind of follow your lead as you kind of explain things to us, man.
All right, absolutely. And we're going to actually, yeah, exactly. The direction you're going is the right way we want to start. Um, and you'll see right here already at the very beginning where there's a centerpiece. And this guy was uh, put out back in April, March of 22. And this was for a centerpiece contest.
Okay.
And this centerpiece is six different themes um, that come from Planet Coaster. So right here in the very front, you see an adventure an adventure jungle themes,
Kind of Mayan, yeah.
and then directly behind it, you'll see the adventure jungle
Ah.
land. And
Okay, so these are all like coordinated to the section of the park then?
yeah, and
Okay.
so I say, so if you get lost, just go back to the centerpiece.
All right. I mean, since we're already right here, is this a right exit or is it just turned off at the moment?
Let's see here. Actually, down here, we don't need to go venturing down there just yet. That will save that fun for part two.
Okay.
But up here, we have our adventure area. We're gonna actually first begin at a restaurant, Temple Tapas.
Ah, Temple Tapas.
Fun little place.
Is there an interior in here we can go take a look at? Yes, there
Yeah,
is.
let's take a yeah. Inside here we have a sort of a very heavily rainforest cafe inspired sort of park restaurant.
Okay, I see that now. Yeah, now that you say that, it definitely has vibes of the Rainforest Cafe. I like the indoor waterfall here, like splashing down on your hippo.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, and these are definitely animatronics within the game. These are. I'm not trying to play these off as real.
No, no, I know. I don't think you want any hippo spray in the eating area.
uh, God, no, no, not after the lawsuits.
Oh my.
That's bad.
We got up here. Is this like an upper area to it?
Oh yeah, because what fun. We got indoor, outdoor dining. Outdoor has a nice little bar here. Great
Ah,
views of great views of the park. Geez, this lady, she's hassling the bartender again. We gotta
man.
call. I mean, it's obvious she's a real, she's got a stick up her ass for God's sakes.
Been a
But
little too much boozing up here for her. They need to come get her out the park.
they do. She's got to go. Up here, we got a nice little private area with a private bar, dance floor. This dance floor is compliments of Green Jaybird 13 from our original Azteca park. This
Ah.
dance floor comes from the Aztecno rooftop party bar. So if you get a chance, check that out, Azteca.
Yeah, go check out Disco Azteca, guys. It's an older park now. It's put out last year, but at the same time, like it's well worth a look if you guys haven't seen it. They've got a giant Mayan calendar on that thing that lights up, and it's spectacular.
So up here, we're at the rooftop of that restaurant down there.
Okay,
And you saw exit only because that's from a ride we're gonna actually go on soon, and so I'm excited
where am I heading
because
here?
it's never. Oh, we're just gonna head on downstairs. We're gonna go on back down to the restaurant. You'll notice you can exit back out to the right,
Okay,
to the left,
to the right, to the left.
back, and you can
Here.
just go forward right here.
Okay.
And then you have a nice little, just a little staff only area.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
And down here. Okay. I like coming through, man. You get really immersed. Like you could really get down in here and kind of get lost. Even though this like area of the park, this land as you called it here, is it's really doesn't take up that much space, but you're really still dug down into it.
Well, thank you. I actually tried to, purposely try to do levels. For me, I really enjoy going into buildings and places in real life that have catacombs and turns and twists and things like that, and that feel immersive, and I just lose direction, almost like I lose orientation of where I am and just get lost within the space. And I like doing that within my park. However, sometimes with Planet Coaster, it doesn't like it when you do that because you begin to overlayer things and lap things, and triggers begin to overlap, and sometimes it can cause glitching, and you have to be careful for that. And so that's
Yeah.
why in fact, that's also why we're having to do this in two parts, is because if I were to actually operate this park on full capacity, we would never be able to even open it.
You said train 2 here on this one.
Oh yes, and front bumper.
Gotcha. And yeah, guys, we'll let you guys ride this. Check this out real quick, and then Possible can
Oh yeah.
explain some of the technical difficulties that brought us to part 1 and 2 of this park. But for now, enjoy
Oh
your ride
yes.
here at the Temple Tapa's Treetop Restaurant Water Ride. What's the name of this?
The Lost Tribe of Borneo.
Oh, thank you. I forgot to read the sign. Anyway, enjoy. I'm so glad that we got part one working, man. Like you nailed this, and it would have been really disappointing not to have this ride featured.
My heart was stopping so many times. I had so much trauma from all the places this ride would glitch. I am
um,
so happy it worked.
Yeah, yeah, guys. You don't understand because you're not possible and you didn't go through what he went through. But he's told me all about it and the amount of effort that it took to get this recorded and on video for you guys is pretty nuts. So, possible, dude. Where did you hide all of that right at? First of all, this little land that you've created here is not big enough to. Where did you hide this?
So that's so if we may, let's go ahead and turn off the ride just in case.
Okay. I think actually
Um,
what we will do is we will turn off the ride. We will cut the recording right here. That way it saves because if we do crash later without saving the video, it will not save. So we're going to call it here and we'll be right back, everybody.
all right.
Paradox Gardens Part 1 and this is Part 2. All right, we're going to move on from here possible. We just got off of Lost, what was it? Something Tribe something.
The Lost Tribe of Borneo. It's actually a real thing. The Borneo tribe. They were, but it was during the 1920s, like in carnivals and freak shows and sideshows. They would use the term Borneo as a means to uh, show you some sort of exotic wonder, seventh wonder, eighth wonder of the world.
Okay. Interesting. I
So
like the little knowledge drop there.
oh, thank you.
I'm gonna check out our
I like doing Easter eggs if I can.
yeah, definitely. I'm gonna check out our little Asian centerpiece that it looks like we got here. I'm assuming that's what we're going down into here, some kind of like Asian inspired little area here. Should we take a right or a left?
Yeah. Let's start left
Okay.
since it sort of kind of butts up against the jungle area. Up here we have some shops.
I like again how this gets like tucked down in here, like away from everything, and it has like its own little like intimate space. This is very nice.
Thank you. I really wanted to try to play with levels
Yeah, you've definitely done that. I mean,
and
you get down in here and like besides the top of this centerpiece, like you don't see really anything else from the park except this area.
right. And the top of the centerpiece is exactly all I want you to see, because that's still part of the theme of where you're at.
True. And like you said, I think you mentioned earlier, like it's kind of your like you can get back to any point in the park by going to that.
Again, why it's yeah, exactly. It's the North Star of the park.
Like the sunflowers here is your little walk space for your queue.
Uh, well, this station is actually inspired by the Conservatory of Flowers here in San Francisco in the Golden Gate Park, and it has
Oh my.
this double dome feature. It's a beautiful area to go visit if you're ever in the city. It's a
This is
wonderful
really
place.
nicely done, but I can't imagine how long that probably took to produce that.
Uh, I'll be honest with you, a lot of cut and paste, really.
That's fair.
um,
That's fair.
the domes maybe I had to get to the right size,
Hold on, what does
and
this
then I
say
had
here?
to try to clean it up.
In memoriam, Bonnie and Eliza.
Ah,
Pets of yours?
yep, past cats. They're cats. This is the name of this ride is Pouncy Paws, and it's the vision of a cat, sort of. If a cat were to play within the backyard of a sort of a Japanese garden, then how would that look? And so that's sort of where I that was
Okay,
the
I like
vision
that.
of where I went with this ride.
I like that. We're gonna do it at night. I feel like it'd be a neat little experience.
All right.
Oh, we kind of cheated and looked at the sign early.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, that was really nice, but I like I don't think without your explanation I would have gotten the whole cat bouncing around like, you know, the forest or the garden or whatever. But I think with your explanation of it that added a lot to that. I could kind of see what your vision was doing it. So
Hmm.
I'm definitely glad that like I had you on the channel for this, just to get little key details like that, man. That's why I really enjoy doing these.
Oh well, thank you, and well, I really appreciate you having me on and going through this, and also having the patience of, I mean, what the people don't know about the background of what's been going on is this is day two after talking about doing this after 3 4 days, and it's already glitched and crashed on us probably 8 9 times, and that's just you and me together, not you by yourself trying to get into this.
Yeah,
So
it's been a task, but I mean, as much time and effort as you have put in to try to get this out there and seen, we're gonna make it happen one way or the other, man. This park is it's been near a year. I think you said that you worked on it.
we're heading to the anniversary. In fact,
Oh man.
we'll see when this video premieres. You might end up getting right on it.
You guys already know we got to get our justice for flat reds here. He built it, he put it here. We're gonna hop on it. And I think this is a double decker too. I'm gonna break the illusion here. I'm sorry. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's a double decker.
Get a
I
shot from up here. I like the double usage of that building. I didn't notice that until we came up here. Coming off of your like Aztec Mayan kind of temple, you have the Asian wall built into the side of it.
Oh yeah, it was out of necessity. I when I was done with the temple, I had this massive temple wall, and I looked at this, and it did not make sense being where I was in within the Far East sort of theming happening there. So
Ah,
I had to build something there, and I'm really happy it worked out, and that I forced myself to do something that I did not want to do, but I did it, and
I'm
it
glad that you
worked.
did because I definitely noticed it. Like you went ahead and did it, and it made a difference because I definitely caught it. I see a gondola here, so this leads me to believe like maybe like Italy, uh, something like
Yeah,
something like
yeah, we're
that.
heading like a villas, like an Italy thing. We we excuse me, I guess I made it, but I when this the centerpiece is actually a show, and when it's triggered to go off, see how each land is themed with music and the music choice that I chose for it.
Yeah.
And so in this one there is it's the I believe the name of the music was Villas. I can't recall, but it would be it's sort of that Italian flair, and that's why the pizza, the gelato stand.
Okay, that yeah,
And
that does make sense. I didn't notice the food choices, but that makes sense. Let me come up
a
here. I
little
like this little
garage.
garage. Yeah, some old
Yeah.
classic cars and
In all the rides, we tried to do a fast lane or a whatever. Yeah, I guess whatever you want to call it, a lightning lane. And by we, I did in that I do mean Green Jaybird did help me with cues. I'm
yeah.
with pathing and cues because I'm god awful with it. Um, there's some pathing areas I got, but yeah. So here's our racetrack.
Yeah, a little racetrack through the villas.
I believe you were challenging come up with a racetrack at the same time I was designing this.
Oh, really?
And I wanted to submit this, but I couldn't because it would actually mean submitting this park, which I couldn't do because it was so far from being done even.
Uh, yeah. The challenge that we did, I actually built a specific track for as well.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And then I suppose it was that I was too busy trying to make this track. couldn't do another
It's
one.
nice. I really like these trees that you've done through here. The way that you've kind of done the light strands on these here. I noticed that going throughout this whole area. I really like those. It's turned out really nice.
Oh, thank you. I did. I think you. There's three different versions of these trees, and so I put lights. I made a set, one for each version, and I like to wear my VR helmet for the PlayStation, and for that because it actually brings the the camera much closer for my eyes, and so I with that I'm able to kind of get up inside the tree a little closer for myself. Just makes it easier for me to do detail like that and have the
Okay,
lights connect and try to make it keep it as real as possible.
that
And
makes sense.
and I think that's another thing is when I talk about realism, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to really try to make an actual real park with too much employee pathways or entrance and exits and emergency areas for parks for rides. As much as I'm just trying to sell the illusions that I'm trying to create when it comes to theme and ambiance.
Okay, I see. Definitely broke your rules here on your sign. We passed it.
Yeah, so this is glitch territory out there. It's almost like going out into a path of landmines, and you just never know what's going to happen. But I think we had good luck when you said you went through the boardwalk this on this one on part one.
I think we'll try it. I'll cut the recording again here, and we will reset it on the other side of this. We broke the rules, and we went to the other side of the wall. So let's go find out what Possible did not want us to see.
I think we'll be safe now and won't have any glitch issues over at the boardwalk.
I like the what is this, like a crow's nest up here? Kind of.
Yeah, actually, it's a sort of a full a security tower. It's also the place where many of the sequencers and triggers or the sequencers are located.
Okay, we'll go take a look at that towards the end here and see what you got going on up there. I'm always curious to see how people like organize and do their triggers and their sequencers and stuff. Because if you start losing track of that stuff, man, you're in trouble.
That yeah. I mean, if there's any golden rule I give people online or on the Discord, it's just to name everything. When once you've triggered it, give it a name, give it a place, so that way when you're reading the list, you know exactly where everything is.
Okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Oh, we got the Kraken hopping up in the background. Are they filming it?
Oh yeah, so this is a sort of a closed set right now. We're sort of, it's sort of a play on. It's a little video here. This she's sort of controlling the Kraken here and holding the boardwalk by hostage, so to speak. So we
Okay,
got a little scene action. The
I am Clouds. Put me on TV.
right the the beach stuff, the beach stuff, the floaties and the beach ball and all that fun stuff. That's actually provided by Insomniac. Thank
Okay,
you,
okay.
Insomniac. I got that out of the workshop.
I,
There's a little sign. There it is, the yellow sign straight ahead.
oh,
Little
okay,
little shout out.
Insomniac Beach. Got you. Okay, well, he's got a YouTube channel too. Go check him out, y'all. Insomniac on YouTube. I don't personally know him, but he sounds like a cool dude. He builds inflatables. I did notice in the background here, you had like the
He's
Kraken
really
like
good.
swimming around and stuff. It wasn't just like popping up with like multiple. It's actually like it travels from place to place there. That's a nice little touch.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just part of the. I tried to create some sort of a theme with the beach and boardwalk area. I also thought it was sort of a challenge for myself. Like, can I create this trigger effect where I have a kraken moving all around the bay?
You definitely did well with it. I could tell, the effect was there that it looked like he was swimming from place to place, causing trouble. I like that you jump over the closed set thing there, and you had something going on. There's something to look at back there. All right, on our
The
way to the Pirate Boardwalk.
Oh yeah, so right over the hill and now into I I out here in California in the Bay Area, there's a city called Santa Cruz and the boardwalk out here. and it's a fantastic place that I love to go to. I've been going to there since I was a kid, and I actually kind of modeled my coaster here, Cannonball Run, after the Giant Dipper, which is their big coaster right there on the boardwalk. So
Okay.
it's not the exact same, but there's definitely, if one were to ride the Giant Dipper on POV on YouTube, you would see how there's a lot of
Okay, I got you. Yep.
um,
Definitely excited for that. I love a good wooden coaster, and a wooden coaster on a boardwalk is definitely different for this game. I don't see a lot of people build boardwalks.
you don't. I One person who did a great job was Becky. She does have her own channel too. I think she spotlit her boardwalk.
Okay.
She actually borrowed my double decker carousel for her boardwalk too, which was very sweet. She gave me a shout out on that.
Nice. All right, guys, we got Cannonball Run. Enjoy your ride. Well, the ride was certainly wet, and I got smacked in the face with wood. But it happens at the boardwalk. No, in all seriousness, that was really good, man. I enjoyed the plank effect there towards the end of the ride, kind of like coming apart on itself from the pirate battle. I'm assuming is what was going on here between the ships.
Yeah, yeah. There's just exactly that's just the added effect that's happening around the ride, and it is triggered with the track, and uh, it was just the added one of the added elements. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it just some little battle, some splash. Um, the planks, yeah, I went overboard with. Oh, get it, overboard. So,
Oh yeah, no, that was really good, man. Definitely my favorite thing so far. I mean, even the other one was more of a dark ride, so I guess like favorite coaster because the other one I count more as a dark ride. That was a really neat experience, but I know it's a water coaster, but it definitely provided the
oh, the Cascade.
yeah. I'm just a sucker for a
Yeah,
good wooden coaster.
you know what? What is it? Hoops It Out did a fantastic coaster. God, what was that? Didn't he win first place?
I believe so, if I remember correctly. I know he
Um,
placed. Was his the American Screamer?
yes, with the flag. He
Yes,
had the flag so perfectly
that
placed
was
with the
so well
coaster.
done.
Oh my god! But the coaster itself was amazing. Good job, Hoops. Loved it.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Uh,
I think we'll keep this to part one, and we'll show off some other areas of the park in the next episode. I think we'll do a two-parter here. That way we can get both of them recorded instead of doing like one super long video. We'll make sure people get to see both parts of that in equal measure. So, any like closing things that you want to say or any of that? I know that it took a lot to get this park out there, so I mean, I'm sure you got some final thing before we close out video number one here.
well, the only closing thoughts is, guys, hey, stay tuned. Look onto Klaus's channel and follow us over to part two. I guarantee you do not want to miss the Haunted Manor. It is going to be a scream.
I cheated. I've already ridden it. It's really good. You definitely want to see it. But yeah, guys, that's gonna
All
take us
right.
back to the boardwalk here. Possible. Thank you so much for joining me, man. This has been super fun, even though it's been a multitude of efforts trying to get this recorded. It's still been a good time doing it. I'm excited to do part two with you. And yeah, man, thanks.
All right. Thank you. I'll see you. See you again.
Peace.